Yes, this is it. I love this. I love almost all the parts of the business plan because by the time you're done with your business plan, trust me, your business can never remain the same. This is me telling you this. Your business can never, ever, ever remain the same. Okay, so this is your goal. This is for goal setting, business goals. So what are business goals? Your business goals simply takes you, like, without stress, it takes you to your vision. I want to be the biggest, I want to own the biggest poultry farm in the world. That is your vision. How do you do that? You set goals. people people that operate, rather people that manage businesses without goals, you cannot compare them to those that have business goals, those that set business goals every year, those that set business goals every 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. You can't compare. Okay, so if you are targeting becoming the biggest, or rather owning the biggest poultry farm in the world, now let's break it down. In how many years? In 10 years. In 10 years. So now, is that possible? It takes us down to SMART goals. Good. The first thing for us here is specific. Your goals, your business goals, it has to be really specific. When I mean specific, you don't need to start saying, I want to be the biggest poultry farm. You don't do that. Rather, you say, I want to sorry about that. I want to own the biggest poultry farm in the world by 2029 or 2030, generating revenue of so trillion US dollars. That is clear. That is, you are so specific. This is you being super specific. You know what you want. You can't tell me you just want to be the biggest poultry farm in Africa. That is goal. That is, I'm talking about goals right now. Your vision statement is actually different. Your vision statement is way different. You just have to, where you see yourself in the future, just drop it there. It's just a word. You don't need to be specific about that. But when you're coming to your goals, you bring it down. You have to be specific about it. So now your goals are not necessarily something that is futuristic. You can have a goal that you want to achieve in the next 1 month. And what will that goal be? I want to open a second shop. I want to introduce a new product. I want to pay my shop rent. Rent in the shop. I want to employ 2 staff. So your goal can be anything. So, but this template you're going to be working on will help you to draft SMART goals for any kind of goal you want. Okay? And the template I'm going to give you is a template that will help you draft goals within specific time frames so that it can actually stretch you to 5 years. Got that? Yes. So, let me use another instance, because if I keep using the biggest poultry farm, it might confuse you with vision. Let me say this. I want to own a second branch in, maybe your business is located in Abuja, and you want to open a second branch in Southwest, say 3 months time, 3 months. And yes, that's just basically, just maybe that's just the goal. 3 months time, they just do it that way. At least you're specific with the as in the number of the duration or something like that. And you're specific that you want it to be a shop. You know that it's going to be in the Southwest. You know that it's going to be so time. Okay, so that is it. Look at the instance here. Don't say I want more visitors. I don't understand. You have to break it down and be specific about anything. All right, so the next one for us here is measurable. You know what, this is actually interesting. If your goal is not measurable, you will not know when you get there, or you will not even know if you're on the right path. You have to set goals that are measurable. So if, for instance, you have a goal of okay, let's still use the same goal so we don't get confused. You want to open a second shop, Southwest and all. How do you measure that? How do you even know if how you can tick milestones before you achieve the goal? If your goal is not measurable, it's going to be difficult. Okay, so now you can actually give it, yes, your goal being measurable. The first step is maybe you must have had a lot of orders from the Southwest. That's the check. You have a lot of orders. That should be the first thing that will even be considering, that will make you actually consider to have a second shop. Okay, if you're having orders from the West, yes, you've been able to generate a particular amount of money. You've been able to get agents that can help you get a shop. You've been able to get partners in the West, maybe logistics part company or something, maybe a supplier or something. You've been able to pay for a shop. You've been able to, you know, work with interior people that can help you set up the whole place. You bring in your goods or anything you do, and then at the end of the day, you have your shop. So it is measurable because it gives you that track. So if you want to, you set your goals, you have to make sure that it's measurable, something that will make you understand that, okay, how do I know I've achieved that goal, or how do I know that if I'm on the right path? Imagine when you want to own a shop and then you've not done anything, you've not made any, you don't even know if your goods are needed in that place or your services are needed, you don't even know how to find the agent, you don't even know who will be your supplier, you don't even know anything at all, you know. But when you draft all the measurables, everything that will keep you in check, and once you want to start, you'll be like, okay, this is what it is. At least by the time I do this, I will know that I've achieved something and I'm also in line with that goal. So don't set goals that are not measurable, because if you set goals that are not measurable, you will not know when you get there. So you need to be sure that your goals are measurable. Okay, so now attainable. People actually blow my mind with this. You see someone or a company saying that in the next, you just launched today. Yeah, I believe in miracles, yes, but now let's be realistic. I launched today, and I'm like, in the next 3 months I will cover the whole of, in fact, I will have customers in the whole of Southwest. I will sell close to 500 products in a day. My dear, why are you stressing yourself? Most times people kill themselves when they don't see, you know, their company or the business doing what they planned doing. They will start, we are not making it, we are running, we are not growing. But then you are putting so much pressure on yourself. The goal you want to achieve, is it attainable? It can be challenging, yes, but is it possible? That's the first question. Is it really possible? You can't tell me that you want to, okay, look at the instance here, you want to take over the world in one night. How? Is it just? Okay, sorry. So it has to be really, really attainable. I'm sure something that is achievable, something that is actually achievable. So I'm just trying to state all these things really clear, so that at the end of the day, no matter the goal you want to set, if it's you want to introduce a new product, if you want to open a shop, if you want to be the best company in the whole of the world, and to anything at all, whatever the goal, as little as it may be, till, okay, No matter how little to the largest or whatever, for every single goal you want to set, just make sure that they are smart. Simple. That's why I'm taking my time to explain smart goals. Okay? So now, aside your goals being attainable, your goals will be realistic. You know if you are capable of doing it. There are two different things. Attainable here, is it even possible? That thing you're trying to paint, that goal you want, is it even possible first? Just find out, is it possible? Is it possible? Yes, it's possible. Now, realistic is, can we then achieve it? Are we capable of achieving it? You can't tell me that you want to be the best brand in Africa when you don't have money to supply to those people, like when you don't even have money to grow. So you're not capable. It is actually possible to be the best in Africa. Okay? But it is not something that you can be able to, you and your team are capable of doing. Okay? So I think you are trying to understand the difference between attainable and realistic. So we need to be really, really clear. So we don't put so much pressure on ourselves and our businesses, our babies. You don't need to put pressure on your businesses. You have to set really smart goals. And then time bound is the last one. Deadlines. I love deadlines. Don't just tell me that you want to open shop this year, anytime this year. I want to open shop November. Be specific, if possible. Second week of November, I should have another shop branch. So you give yourself that deadline, and all your mind should be zero towards working with that deadline. Okay, achieving that goal. Time bound. Don't set a goal without making it time bound. It's very important. All right. So, time management and goal setting here. You have various goals. This is like how you can manage, couple of goals, how to be, a lot of us, yes, we have our businesses, we have a lot of things we need to do, we have specific goals, but then you don't know how best you can be able to draft out, the goal, to set the goal. So how do you go about it? So use this framework. For this, you have your urgent and important. Here you have not urgent and important. Here you have not important, urgent, and the last one, which is here, you have not important and not urgent. So here you don't need to stress yourself. All the goals that are urgent and important, list them here. All those goals, all those business goals, you know them. From the small goal to the huge one to the very big one, list all of them here. Those that are important and not urgent, they're not really urgent, you put them here. Those that are not really important, but man, it needs to be done, it's urgent, you put them here. Those that are not important and not urgent, you put them here. So my dear, you take your time and draft your goals according to urgency. So you take your time. These are the ones you want to tackle, the ones you want to face. You set them. After that, you move to the next one. Urgency. Trust me, you don't want to do something at the wrong time. So if it's urgent, you do it. But this one comes first. This one comes. Then you now take your time to treat those that are not urgent. I mean, not treating, but then setting it. So you can even see yourself doing everything at the same time, but then you've set it according to the level of urgency and importance.